While this car handles impressively for a 20-year-old vehicle, there's quite a bit of body roll, and at the limits this car understeers. For an all-wheel drive car, the first step to fixing this is to upgrade the rear sway bar. This part from H&R is nearly twice as thick and should provide an immense amount of chassis rigidity. First things first, get the car up on ramps and remove the exhaust. For me, I have an aftermarket exhaust, so removing it's pretty simple. If it's possible for you, you only need to remove the rearmost portion. Now that the back of your exhaust is off, I highly suggest starting your car up to see what it sounds like straight piped. The next step is to remove the brackets which hold the exhaust mounting bushings. Now you're free to remove the protective shield protecting the rear suspension. Any suspension mod can be daunting at first, but this one's rather simple. You want to remove both of the brackets connecting the sway bar to the car. You don't have to worry about the sway bar springing out at you since it's only under tension when you're in a corner. Once the brackets are off, you should now be able to remove both of the bolts on either side of the sway bar. After this, you're halfway through. The sway bar should pop right on out. Putting these parts side by side really shows you the difference in size. Not only is this sway bar thicker, but it's also adjustable so you can tailor it to your liking. Installing the new sway bar is super easy. All you really have to do is do the exact reverse of what we just did. I suggest going with the least stiff setting at first. The sway bar is adjustable and it's a simple process, so you can always change it in the future. Plus, the least stiff setting will still be stiffer than it was stock. Hand thread the bolts for the new sway bar initially, and then go around and tighten them once it's in place. You want to make sure to install the sway bar while it's on ramps so that the weight of the vehicle is compressing the suspension. Otherwise, it'll be all wonky when you try to drive it. Now that everything's all buttoned up, I'm going to take it for a ride on a close by twisty road and give you my initial impressions.
God, dude. Holy crap. There's literally like no fucking body roll. Oh my gosh, dude, that's wild. Mustang. Holy moly.
So what are my final impressions? For about $250 in about 2.5 hours, you can dramatically change the way your car handles. Instead of a lot of body roll, you get hardly any. The car jumps into corners as soon as you turn the wheel. If I'm being honest, I'm shocked I didn't do this upgrade sooner. It makes the whole car feel a lot newer since the suspension doesn't feel as dated. You may have to do a bit of research as to whether you want a front or a rear sway bar. I'll be installing the front sway bar as soon as it ships to me, but for now, this was an incredible upgrade and I cannot recommend it enough. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it and I hope you have a great day. If you want to see similar content and the other antics I get into, feel free to like and subscribe.